This video is about my book titled as Atomic Gravity Model with Signatures from Mupquark, proton-electron, and fine structure constant. Based on my research findings, there appears to exist an atomic gravitational model that governs all matter, likely in effect since the dawn of the universe. The function of this atomic gravity model is defined by the present equation. The atomic gravity model equation can be verified via the present calculation using the masses of the proton, the electron, and the fine structure constant. The obtained mass of the Mupquark matches its most frequently observed value. The atomic gravity model equation reveals that there must exist a kind of quantum gravitational hooking mechanism between particles demonstrated by the product of their masses. The first gravitational hooking involves two quarks to form a proton. The second gravitational hooking involves one proton and one electron to form a proton-electron pair. The strong nuclear force at the core of the atomic nucleus appears to implement this gravitational hooking mechanism, and that can potentially put them in a unified scheme. As the atomic gravity model equation involves the deepest components of atoms, quark, proton, electron, one has to deduce that the maximum number of proton-electron pairings allowed in every atom is the reciprocal of the fine structure constant. Quantum law equations involving atoms may have reason to use the fine structure constant or its reciprocal as a determining factor regardless of the actual number of protons the atoms can have. There is no hidden factor why the fine structure constant is dimensionless, because it is simply a ratio of two products of masses. This atomic gravity model gives my previously discovered quantum gravitational constant as a quantum twin of Newton's gravitational constant three interchangeable equations. One equation involves the product of masses of one proton and one electron. One equation involves the product of masses of two quarks, and one equation involves the product of masses of one quark and one predicted virtual particle named Quark. This atomic gravity model reveals the potential existence of a theoretical virtual particle named Quark, whose mass is defined by the present equation. The mass of the quark is equal to the mass of an quark multiplied by the reciprocal of the fine structure constant. The mass of the quark is also equal to the square root of the product of masses of one proton and one electron multiplied by the reciprocal of the fine structure constant. The mass ratio between an quark and an electron is the same as the ratio between a proton and a quark. This atomic gravity model reveals that at the dawn of atomic creation, the mass values of the quark, the proton, and the electron cannot be random, but rather the outcome of a mechanism defined by the presented equations. The product of mass of two quarks must be equal to the product of masses of one proton and one electron multiplied by the fine structure constant. The mass ratio between the quark and an electron must be the same as the mass ratio between a proton and a quark. The atomic gravity model does not interfere with quantum chromodynamics. This is because the atomic gravity model reveals a deeper gravitational mechanism behind the QCD, not against it. QCD governs the behavior of the valence quarks and the gluons inside the proton and the neutron, and none of that is related to the masses of the involved particles. The atomic gravity model, on the other hand, makes sure that the masses of the quark, the proton, and the electron observe its rules. The atomic gravity model does not interfere with the neutron and the dark quark. This is because the discovered atomic gravity model involves only the up quark, the proton and the electron, but not the down quark and the neutron. This suggests that the down quark and the neutron may be governed by a yet unknown model. The very short lifespan of unbound neutrons, about 15 minutes, may explain why they are not fundamental enough to be part of the atomic gravity model. All the relevant details regarding the research process, the mathematical verifications, and the demonstrations can be found in my book, Atomic Gravity Model with Signatures from Up Quark, Proton, Electron, and Phi Structure Constant, and also my other relevant book, Quantum Gravitational Constant Discovery from Phi Structure Constant.